Alright guys, TheEdgeOnBlades here, on about the Casio PAW 1300. I know it's not a knife, but I figured I'd just kind of talk about it a little bit. I did not mention it in my EDC video, but this is the watch that I wear most often, just casually. So I'm just going to talk about it a little bit and some of the features it has. Nothing huge, but first thing is, well, this is the display it came in. You can see right here. It's atomic timekeeping, solar battery, digital compass, altimeter, barometer, and thermometer. So a bunch of features in here. They're about $300 for this watch. But first off, let me just say it works great. The timekeeping is spot on. I check it with atomic clocks on the internet as well as the clock on my phone, and it is just accurate to the second. So now it's 23:37. So 11:37, and it works great for its intended purpose, which is a watch. Now, it takes some getting used to. Let me take it out of the packaging here, and I'll just move that to the side. I'll talk about it a little bit more in a second. But it's got just a rubber armband here. Just put it on real quick. And for all these functions, I think it's a relatively, I mean, it is a large watch, but I don't think it's just overly obnoxiously large, and it doesn't come out all that far. From your wrist. So I just saw my Chevy shirt there. But on the band itself, it says, you probably can't read that, but it's a Casio Sport right here, and then it says compass, thermometer, altimeter, and barometer right here, and Pathfinder right here. On the back, it's a stainless steel back, and it says stainless steel back, water resistant, 10 bar Casio 3070 PAW 1300, and made in Japan. This watch is waterproof, I believe, to I want to say 100 meters. Actually, stay on the front. Yeah, water resistant 100 meters. So basically, as deep as a scuba diver can go, you can take this watch with you. Price, I think, is a little high. Obviously, $300 for a watch that's not, coated with gold and diamonds is a little bit up there. But the crystal's very nice on here. I'm not sure exactly what material it is, but there's no scratches, and I wear this quite a bit. You can see I like how the crystal's kind of recessed in there. So if I do bump it around, you can see I have a little nick up there when I hit it on something, but that protects the crystal very well. The battery indicator is right here on the bottom, and right now it's at medium, and the solar panels are in the face of the watch itself, and because it's winter, I typically wear long sleeves, and they come and they cover up the watch. So typically during the winter I'll see my battery at a medium, and then in the summer when I wear a short sleeve it comes back up to high over here. But just a great watch. I'll show you the compass, and right now this direction right there is 131 degrees southeast. Let me hold it more flat and be more accurate. And I do happen to know that north is the way that it's pointing here. So the compass is relatively accurate. The barometer has this neat little thing up top right here. You can see how it's kind of going up like that. That's the chart of a weather prediction, basically. So as the chart goes up, typically the weather will be getting better. It's been raining the last couple days here, and the forecast is supposed to improve, so that seems accurate. And the altimeter, I have some questions about that. I believe you can calibrate it, and right now it says 1,040 feet above sea level. It's in the ballpark. I know when I take this, out to actual sea level, when I go on vacation, it ranges from about 20 feet to negative 20 feet when it's at sea level. So there's about a 40-foot fluctuation at sea level, and I think it there's more chance for a misreading the farther away from sea level you get. But I think you can calibrate it. I'm not sure. And up here is pretty cool. It has a chart. You can see it's beeping up top, or blinking, getting bigger with every second. That is your elevation. And let me just see if I can hold it up. Get an elevation growth. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. It's not enough. But as you're hiking or changing elevation, this chart will rise and fall along with your elevation. A couple other cool things. Obviously, it's got stopwatch, timers, all that stuff. One really cool thing, let me switch it back to actual watch mode here. And it does have 24-hour or the 12-hour. And then if you press this adjust button right here, the top part, it'll give the date 2011 1/26, so the 26th of January 2011. And there's the weather chart right there, and it says the date, which is the 26th, and then Wednesday the 26th is what I just keep it on. One cool thing, and I'll try to get this to show, is that there is a light. Let me see if I turn this light off, I might be able to see. Push the light button right there. Okay, yeah, you can see that. What's really cool is the light button's right here. Push it again. Now I'm gonna hold it down here. I'm not even touching the face of the watch. And if you want a hands-free, you just turn it sideways, and it lights up for you. So I think that was pretty cool. That it's kind of hands-free. If it's dark, you can just tilt the watch towards you, and it will light up the face for you. And that works underwater as well. And lastly here, I want to just talk about the instructions. This is the instruction booklet. And granted, it's in a couple different languages here. I think it's English, Spanish, and French. But the English portion is right here. It's 153 pages long. So to familiarize yourself with this watch, might take some time. It's got everything in here, relatively easy to understand instructions. There's just a lot of them. But this is what you get when if you choose to get this watch. Mine came in this kind of display, like store display. You wouldn't have to. You could get it just, depending where you order it, it'll come in different things. But you will get this instruction booklet and this watch, and you can also order different bands for it. So if you don't like this kind of rubber band, they also have, I think, a leather strap and possibly a nylon. So that's just my little talk about the Casio PAW 1300. Like I said, it's about $300. You might be able to get it for less than that, but um, you know, that's where I got it. I got it at a store, and it was actually on sale for 300. But this is actually the second watch I purchased. Um, and I say 300 because I don't know if this sale will be on. This watch, which is the exact same as the one I had before it, was I believe $180. So you can get a really good deal. You just, I looked for it for quite some time before I found it, and I sold my other one for a little bit more than that. So I turned a little profit on it and got to keep the watch. And it sounds bad saying I turned a profit on selling something that I already had, but it was a much better deal than they would have gotten on it just by looking themselves. So I told them how much I was paying for mine, and they thought it was just too much of a hassle to wait for that sale again. So they said, we'll work out a deal, and we did. So just saying, I'm not trying to rip people off here, but that's just my little spiel on the Casio PAW 1300. So again, thank you for watching. This is the Edge on Blades, and I will see you next time.